Flight Cheer, Coach Paris.
Hey, City Fam. I am Favorite Flight Cheer Coach Paris. I'm going to let you just in on something real quick right now. If you're looking to be a coach, I'm not going to have you doing the same things that I did or some of my counterparts did. Listen, don't do what I do, okay?
Do better than me.
Normally, these are the top 3 things that coaches make mistakes on when they are new. And this is not specifically geared towards cheer. Number 1, the lack of clarity for your particular niche. I know I'm a cheer coach. In cheer, something that I did not do as much research as I should have was competitive cheer. Babe, it's the transitions. I be so on edge, especially when we starting a new stunt. Lord, I do not need nobody's child hitting the flow because I'm a freak out, okay? Even though stunting and falling go hand in hand. The point of the matter is that I don't want that to happen. I just don't. And that's just being real. You need to make sure you do as much research. We have YouTube University. Go to the library. Talk to your other counterparts that have coached. Get on social media. There's multiple ways to grow your knowledge on specific niches in your sport. Now, as far as creating cheers, I got that. Learning technique, I got that. Or teaching technique, I got that. Aesthetic and style of the team, uniforms, and so on and so forth, I got that. However, competition cheer was difficult for me. I'm not even gonna act like it wasn't. I should have did my research. Now, I was a competitive cheerleader. Being a competitive cheerleader and coaching competitive cheerleader are 2 different things because all I had to do was learn. But teaching it, baby, it was a whole nother ball game. So make sure that you're doing your research. Another thing is you want to make sure you're doing your research per the level that you're coaching. You don't want to be doing research for Little League basketball, but you coach in high school. No, the skill level is going to be different. Make sure that you are doing your research per the level that you're going to be coaching and the level like ahead, because you may have some athletes that are advanced. Number 2, underpricing your services. Listen, know your worth and add tax. I know y'all have heard it before. New coaches a lot of times do not charge what they should charge. They don't even do a counter offer when they are offered whatever the stipend or salary is for that coaching position. Please ask the questions. Please send the emails. Because not only are you dealing with people's children, but you're transforming these children. If you have the skill set and you can teach the skill set, and then now you're going to grow another human being's skill set for this particular sport, you need to be knowing your worth and adding tax. Also, you want to look up the coach's salary or stipend for your area, also for the level that you will be coaching. That also plays a part in what you ask for or what you're being offered when it comes to your salary or price for being a coach. Now, most coaches start off in Little League. I did not start off in Little League. If you do not know, if you did not watch my introduction video, you definitely should. But I started in this community with the CIYFL, and I was the head coach of the CU Mustang cheer team for varsity. Now, that varsity team had more older, as in 5th grade on up, and I maybe had like 3 that was like 3rd grade or something like that. So I had like 5 older athletes, and then the rest of them, the other 3 were smaller. And moving forward with this upcoming year, I'm only going to do JV and varsity, which is 5th grade to the 8th grade. So knowing my price range when I start doing my summer camps for that particular area, also knowing my capacity, I know that I am able to reach 5th grade on up better than I would be a 2nd grader or a 1st grader. So you got to know your capacity to then know how much your price will be, as well as what is the running price for the area, the sport, and the level that you're going to coach. Last and totally not least, focusing too much on the certification and not enough on the execution. And y'all will hear me say this a million times. Everybody want to be a cheerleader until it's time to be a cheerleader. Just because your leg can kind of touch your head does not mean you're supposed to be a cheerleader. Just because you can do the splits on both sides does not mean that you should be a cheerleader. Just because you can dribble through your legs does not mean you should be on the basketball team. Okay, listen. While having credentials and certain skills will help you, with these sports, they are not needed. All right? I'm just gonna be honest with you. You don't have to, and this is just me personally. I didn't have to be a cheerleader to coach cheer. Now, did I have to be an athlete? Yes. But I didn't have to be a cheer coach. And let me tell you why. Because being an athlete across the board, I know how to condition my body. I know how to put my mind set into position when it comes to I'm going into a competitive state. I know there's a certain way we look on game day. It's supposed to look like this. We have this type of uniform, so on and so forth. Same thing, different sport, right? Now, clearly the main thing that's different is the actual sport, which cheer to basketball to tumbling, whatever the case may be. Just because you either know how to do it don't mean you should be coaching it, meaning teaching it to someone else. Because you got a certification in coaching does not mean you should be a coach. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You should be able to not only know the skill, you should be able to transform the athlete when coaching that skill. And if you cannot combine the transformation with the technique for the athlete, you don't need to be a coach. However, as a new coach, you want to make sure that you're focusing on the sport. Focusing on the sport, the entities of the sport. Accountability, unity, bonding, technique, aesthetic. The list goes on. All right. Focus on the sport, not on being certified. I mean, if your state says that you should be certified, like the state of Illinois, definitely do that. However, less off of certification, more on execution, which is coaching the actual sport. I want to say this, chin up, pretty as I can be, is that if you cannot deal with people's children, you shouldn't be a coach from the beginning.
Whoa!
Right? And I think that should be like number zero for coaching. The mistakes coaches make is they can't even deal with kids. If you cannot deal with kids, coaching is not for you. It just doesn't go hand in hand. What they say, cereal no milk, peanut butter no jelly. Y'all see what I'm saying? If you cannot deal with children when you're coaching, right? And I'm not talking about people who's coaching on the college level. That's different because those are young adults. I'm talking about children. If you're doing little league, middle school, or high school, if you don't care for children and the well-being of children, because some people, it's just not their cup of tea, and that is perfectly okay. Like, you have the right to be like, nah, it's not really my thing. You should not be a coach. That's number 4. That's a bonus. How about that? Being a new coach can be difficult, especially when you have so many entities going into one. You are making sure you understand the sport that you're getting into. You want to make sure that you're being paid, because when you're not being paid, it's even more difficult, okay? You are worried about more of, I have this under my belt and that under my belt, rather than the actual sport, as well as you don't even really care to indulge and support and transform children. You probably shouldn't be a coach. Sweetie fam, being a coach is hard work, but it's every bit worth it. All right. And I want to make sure that you don't do the same things that I did. I definitely did at least one of these on this list. Comment down below on any of these things that listed of the mistakes for coaches, for new coaches, if you did them, and tell me what happened. Because I would love to talk about it in the video. Go down, subscribe. Y'all know, click the bell so you can be notified because I'm dropping videos. And that's on period. Y'all, I'm your favorite fly chick coach, Coach Paris. Y'all be sweet. Smooches.